Hello everybody, welcome back. I've mentioned these off and on in a few videos and I want to talk about treasure islands. The concept is pretty easy to grasp, however, I remember in the past with New Leaf there was a lot of issues going around in the community where some people didn't necessarily think they were ethical and that they were a form of cheating. While they're not necessarily wrong, I think that they're a pretty good way to be able to get items in bulk, especially Nook Miles tickets, which take a hell of a long time to get just one from Resident Services. And fish bait, because that also takes a long time to gather and craft. Treasure islands can be accessed mainly on Twitch. I think there are some on YouTube as well. There are also some on Etsy. You can pay money, I think, to visit one. I don't do that. I personally use my Twitch Prime subscription and I use Nook's Treasure Islands. They have a Twitch channel where they have free islands, so you can go if you are not subscribed. However, your wait times may vary. I use their Discord server to get all my information. It's very well organized, and they do have a live stream going pretty much constantly that shows all of the dodo codes relevant to their islands. You can also use an order bot service, which is a similar concept, except you are ordering 40 of an item at the same time, or 40 different items, or what have you, going to an island where just those items are, picking them up, and going home. You get your dodo code for that specific trip via a DM. Using regular treasure islands is pretty easy. You just get the dodo code either from the free islands or all of the other ones available in their Discord server, and you fly, pick up what you want, and go home. Simple as that. Being able to find reliable treasure island streamers though can sometimes be difficult. There were a few other ones that I used in the past, and they either decided to discontinue what they were doing, or it was found out that they weren't necessarily, I guess, the best person, and there was a mass exodus from their community. However, I've been using Nook's Treasure Islands for a very long time now, and I think that overall they're pretty reliable. They have a lot of resources available, and they all seem pretty nice. So if you want to get started with treasure islands, you're really just going to have to do some Googling or go on Twitch. Generally, if you go under the Animal Crossing game category, you'll be able to find at least a few people streaming treasure islands. How they work is that the people who are streaming them modify their Switch, and that is basically how they're able to have all of the items available at all times, and how the islands are able to refresh every time somebody comes in. I hope this helped you guys kind of give you some knowledge on treasure islands. I know there was a lot of discourse back in the days of New Leaf. I'm not quite sure what the discourse is with New Horizons. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me. Please leave any comments, feedback, or suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.